Started.
Oh, no way! Oh, God. All right, let's get set up. Are you going to read the comments?
Sure.
Okay.
It's complicated, it always is. That's just the way it goes. Feels like I waited so long for this. I wonder if it shows. Head underwater, now I can't breathe. It never felt so good.
Come on.
'Cause I can feel it coming over me. I wouldn't stop it if I could. When I taste over, you know you can't deny. When I taste over, 'cause something's here tonight. Give me a reason, I gotta know. Do you feel it too? Can't you see me on overload? And this time I blame you.
Hi! We're doing haircuts.
You to hold my hand. It feels like I could fall. Now love me right, like I know you can. We could lose it all.
Here. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is your mom. Come on. Come on. Come on.
When I taste over, something's here tonight, tonight, tonight,
All right, bring your chair over. Max is going to read the comments. But I have to listen to music when I cut hair.
Hello, Jessica.
Ready? Should I keep playing music? I should. Screw it. Let's do some old. Here, let's do some Ellie. Do some Ellie.
Rachel, what kind of car does your client Sanjay drive?
A 3-row SUV.
How is everybody tonight?
There's 4 people on.
Ooh, who's here? Who's here watching me work? Can you see the names?
No.
Okay. I know that I'm going to get demonetized for this video, but I don't care. We're just having some fun. Any song requests?
And I'm not sleeping now. The dark is too hard to beat.
Jessica and Tyler are from Spokane, Washington.
No way. Hi.
Washington, right?
Nice. We're in Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. 40 minutes from Toronto. What are you guys doing Sunday night?
WWF wrestling. And London Days says, "Hey baby, I'm here. Could
Hey!
this boy be any handsomer? Looks great, man." Thanks.
He's a gorgeous boy, isn't he? How you doing, sweetheart? We're just doing cleanup time. He's been asking me for a haircut. It's hard to believe their mom is actually a hairdresser because they have to battle with me to do this.
Should I turn the music off? 但是我现在为 Google Pixel 6拍广告，也差不多。
London Days says, "I'm good. Gosh, you look so professional. Is that a real stylist girl's uniform?"
Yeah, 27 years, London Days, I've been doing hair. So I can do this in my sleep. You need your hair cut? You want some foils? I can do it for you, sweet pea. Short, do you want it short?
Yeah. I should get a mohawk like I did in kindergarten.
No, you're not in kindergarten anymore. You're a grown man. You don't need to do silly hair.
Do that for Halloween.
First drop of the night. Woo!
For Halloween, I should do drag.
You want to do that? You guys want to see me do Max and drag one night? He's gorgeous as a girl, but you have to shave your beard off.
I'll do a glitter beard.
I'm so into a glitter beard, Dave.
London Days says, "I wish I could."
You can pick it up.
Says, "I wish I could teletransport myself."
Oh my god, yes. Are
When
you
you have all gray hair like me, it has to be stylish to keep you from looking like an old lady.
Absolutely.
I need you.
London Days, have you ever put like black foils in your gray hair? It's so sexy. Honestly. Ooh,
should drive to school tomorrow.
Once the haircut's done, I'll turn the music off. But like I said, I need music to work.
Ah, my ear.
What?
Shove the scissors down there.
No such thing.
Oh, I got 5 people on.
Nice.
Got hair in my mouth and eyes and
Well,
nose.
then stop eating it.
I'm not. I'm trying to spit it out. Ew, what is that?
Just set it. See how it looks.
Is it gel?
Yeah, it's a soft one. It's a soft one. Stop complaining.
Got it all
Get your
over my,
haircuts for free. Stop
got it all over my
complaining.
ears
Stop.
and my neck.
Not like anyone's touching you. He's single. He's single. Yeah, you know what? I kind of miss working in the shop, eh?
Oh, let me see. London Days says, I'm already so sexy, I don't know if the world could take any more of this. But I'm up for the challenge.
Bitch, you are sexy. So you're like my best friend on YouTube. Everyone say hi to each other. Yeah, Nigel said he wanted a haircut too.
Pause my mortgage payment this month? With a flexible TD mortgage, speed up, slow down, or even pause a payment if you need to.
Wait, what's wrong?
Hair is so thin.
Part of
No,
having
don't
great
worry about
outdoors.
it, baby.
Coming home to the great
You're being so
indoors.
silly.
With TELUS Smart Home Security.
Wait, oh my god.
You're being
I was gonna
so
say I'm only 16, but I'm 17.
Yeah, I know you're 17. He's 17 and single. Did I mention he's single? Got any granddaughters or young ladies? He's a gentleman. Alright, we're going old school dance.
London Day says, is Nigel up for this? He has quite the view going on.
You know what? Nigel needs his hair cut, and I'm gonna ask him next. And when I see you, I'm gonna give you a makeover too.
Linda says, hey girl.
Hey, Chiquita.
You know what? Just sing it all off.
No, I like it.
Yeah, but trim this side down here.
But I'm great.
Less on this side.
Yeah, but that's just because your hair is growing back.
No, just trim this side. This side's long.
Like the width of it?
Yes. Rural life with the Ross. Canada USA family vlog. Hello, dear.
Hello, darling. Well, that's your natural hair. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, I can't see. Ask Dad if he wants to be cut. Okay, let me just check my comment section here. Hold on, guys. And a beard trim. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Linda. Yeah. Are you kidding me? All right, fine. All right, fine. Sorry, I gotta turn that down. Playing that music, you gotta. I try not to dance too hard while I'm cutting hair. Right? I get a bit of a mess going on, but I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, I've done it for, gosh, 27 years, London days. I've been doing hair. I love barbering, but my favorite is doing color and color correction. I retired 3 years ago because I have arthritis in my back and slip disc. So let me see. Shanika B. Hey, good looking. Is this Shanika? Is this the Shanika I know? Are you my Shanika? Thank you. I'm just waiting to see if it's who I think it is. Yeah, Shanika! Hi, girlfriend. I want to talk about you so bad, but I won't. Nobody knows who you are. But I'd love to tell them all about you. Is that too much? Should I not? They don't know you, though. Linda, LOL. Shanika is someone very, 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 very dear to my heart. She's my heart and soul, this young lady. Shanika B. Come on, girl, hurry up. Answer me. I'm busting. Shanika B, you are the best hairdresser and makeup artist. I love you. And yes, I can talk about you. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Why does my eyebrow look wacky? Shanika, would you say you're like a little sister or you're like a daughter to me? I can't tell the difference. But many, many years ago, that's my ice machine. I used to work in a group home, and it was all girls from the age of 8 to 17 until they aged out. And Shanika was one of the girls in the group home, and I just fell in love with her. Absolutely fell in love with her. Not gonna cry, okay? I'm not gonna fucking cry, Shanika. You do this to me. Oh, one a day says hi. Hi, Shanika. She has the longest eyelashes I've ever seen. So Shanika had a really rough start in life. I'm not going to talk about her actual life because that's her business. But over the years working at the group home, she just became my pet. Like, I can't describe how I feel for this girl. She's so fiercely independent and smart, and whereas a lot of the girls, when they leave the group home, they don't follow the right path. Bad things happen. They're addicted to drugs. They have multiple children. They all get taken away. It's a horror story. But the group home I worked at, I think was fantastic. Well, I worked there, right, Shanika? All the kids loved me. Come on, I was awesome. So I spent years. I have so many funny stories to tell about this young lady. And she hit 17, so she aged out. And when you age out, you need to leave. And they usually will help you find a place. If not, you're kind of on your own. But I wasn't going to let that happen to her. So I moved her in with my father. And she lived with my dad. And my dad raised 3 daughters. Now I'm crying. Yes, I loved all of you, and I still keep in touch with you guys, eh? I still do. Amy came and visited me last summer and brought me her kids. Amy's doing amazing, Shanika. She looks gorgeous. She's a hairdresser too, right? So I moved her in with my dad, and my dad raised 3 daughters, and my father is like a cross between Fred Flintstone and Archie Bunker. He's a handful, but I knew she could handle him, and he absolutely adored her. Do you remember that time he drove you to school, and we had an issue with raccoons getting into the garage? Do you remember the story? So he would actually drive her to school, which was at the other side of town. Like, he took care of her like it was his kid. And so she's sitting in the car in the front seat. He's getting ready to drive her, and he asks her to reach for something in the back seat. So Shanika turns around and does this, and there's a big fat raccoon. Jesus Christ. A big fat raccoon hissing at her. Oh, you love to do stuff like that. And then, you know what? She was my first girl to finish college, university, and now she has a fantastic career, and she moved far away from me, which I'll never forgive you for, because she has a daughter now, and I haven't met her yet, and because of the pandemic and everything like that. But she sends me pictures, and she's like, fuck. She's like, I look at her like she's a little granddaughter, and I can't friggin' wait to meet her. I can't wait to hold her, but she's growing up so damn fast. She's getting so big. She's walking and everything else now. So I'm really upset about that. Anywho, Shanika's my pride and joy. I love you. Good Lord. Woo. Okay, sorry, I'm missing everything here. So that's the story about Shanika. She better come to Ontario soon. Okay. Anywho. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good. Where's baby now? Is she sleeping? Let me just check over here. God, I'm such a suck. I can't help myself sometimes. I have lots of young ladies that I still talk to, and I get, I think about a lot of them all the time, and I do stalk them on Facebook to see what they're doing. Restrictions are lifted, and I'm just looking to book a ticket home to see you. Oh, yay! Yay! I'll kick the kids out of the room so you can stay there if you want. I'll make sure I'll clean it real good. The stinky boys. Oh my gosh. How old is she now? Her name's Mariah. She's just beautiful. She looks just like her mommy. How old is Mariah? How old is she? I'm good. Alright, I need to get myself a drink. Oh my gosh, Shanika, when you guys get here, you have to come on here and show everybody. You have to put her on so they can see her. Maybe. I'm the corporate privacy advisor for the city of Edmonton now. What? Shut up. 23 months. Oh my God, she's 2. Stop it. 23 months old. Her birthday's next month. She's gonna be 2. London Days. I love all girls, especially brave girls. London Days, Shanika is one of the bravest girls. She actually, I think, one night she saved my life. I'm so lucky to have her. She makes me humble. I was working and I did the night shift, so I would cook all the meals for the house, of course, right? Cooking channel. I would cook them all the night before, and I would do the night checks and make sure they were all in their beds and they were safe, and did some paperwork and that. And I was taking out the recycling and it was raining. And I had on Crocs, and they never stained or pressure treated the front steps. And I ended up slipping off the steps and banging my head off the sidewalk. And I was knocked out, completely knocked out. And I was just lying there in the rain. It was freezing. And I don't know how Shanika, I let Shanika stay up late. I don't tell the other girls, because we used to hang out at night. And she found me outside, and she called 911, and she did all that. She made sure I was safe. She was amazing. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Shanika. So I still think I have brain damage from it. But that was a scary night, right? That was a very scary night. And it was not long after that I ended up quitting, because even though I had a giant cantaloupe in the back of my head and a concussion, they wouldn't let me take the day off. Do you remember that? Because I couldn't. I was in rough shape, and the overnight on call refused to come in because she didn't feel like it, which was her job. And they told me to come in the next shift, and they said, "Oh, everybody's sleeping. It's quiet. You can sleep on the couch," which you're not supposed to sleep on shift, right? So you can sleep on the couch, blah, blah, blah. I went in there and the house was in crisis. So we had a house full of like 7 to 8 girls living in this house, and they were all jumping off the walls. And I dealt with it that night, and the next day I ended up quitting. That's why I left there. A corporate privacy advisor. I didn't know they did. That's why. Yeah, that's what they did. I can't say her name. I believe it started with a Linda. She was having a dinner party on call. Like, you don't do that. So, yeah, she promised me, because nobody would cover the shift. They were stretched out too thin. So I ended up going in. That's what happened, honey. And I couldn't even barely see. You know, when your head was hit so hard, you're just seeing stars and fuzz. And she lied to me and told me the house was calm. And they were all sleeping. She knew that the kids, Christina and all those girls, and Hope, well, whew, some of them are a handful, I'm not going to lie. Were just up in arms. And so I walked into a nightmare. And the 2 shifts that were on that day booked it and left me with all the kids. But I managed to calm the house down right away. So I think there was a lot of respect there with me and the kids, so it was okay. And I think you were also there watching over me too. So I never felt unsafe with you around, right? Some of the things though, should we talk about some of the things that happened there? Do you remember the girl, the one girl? I don't work there anymore, so I can say it. Michelle, who got upset with you, so she peed on your bed. You don't mess with Shanika. When we found out that she peed on your bed and you found out, we all thought she's dead. Shanika's gonna kill her. Should we stop it? But you didn't. You didn't kill her. You scared her. But you didn't put your hands on her. It was that? Oh, yes, and then tried to lie with a big butt mark. It's true. How about Ashley, the kleptomaniac? No, I'm not making fun of them. I am not, because I loved all these kids and they knew I did. But the stories just, even then I could laugh, right? I'm sure they'll all laugh now. Like, I still talk to them, so they get it. So, do you remember that time where she was always like stealing stuff? Like, she used to put crayons on the heaters, like pencil crayons, because she wasn't allowed to wear makeup because they were Seventh-day Adventists. And she used to melt them on the heaters and use them as eyeliner. And oh, it was crazy. And so anyway, she had an issue with stealing all the girls' stuff, and stuff that she couldn't have. So I get that, right? So her grandparents came to pick her up, and she came downstairs looking kind of thick. Do you remember this, Shanika? Do you remember this? So I asked her to empty her pockets, and she emptied her pockets, and she had combs and barrettes and earrings and socks. Like, she took everything she could possibly do, and I'm like, shake your shirt, and it just stuff started dropping out of her shirt. Oh my god, she was so funny. And it was also a hands-on facility, so if they were going to harm themselves or harm someone else, then we had to do confinements, and we would put our hands on, right? In a very extremely trained way. Nobody got hurt. The only ones who got hurt were the staff. And yeah, we had to put hands on her. I had to put hands on her a couple of times. But, as soon as it was over and done, I always hugged them. I always made sure they knew I cared about them. So yeah, but I could tell you stories all night long. Holy crap. Like, it was a blast. I still think my favorite story was when we went to Wasaga. Eh, Shanika? Canada lost power. I think Ashley was why we had to do bag checks before we left the house. She was. She was the reason, because she stole anything that wasn't nailed down. And it didn't matter what it was. It didn't matter what it was. But if your stuff went missing, any of the girls, they lost their mind. Rightfully so, right? Like, some of them had alarms on their doors because they would sneak out of their rooms at night and get into trouble. So it was a learning experience, but I loved every minute of it. Who knows, I might have still been there, right? Because I started with hairdressing, then took a break from that, and I worked in a resort up in Tobermory, and I did all the cooking in Tobermory. And then I worked in a law firm, the second biggest law firm in Canada, and I enjoyed that, but it was I was just taking over for my mother-in-law. But then they ended up offering me a job downtown Toronto, but when I worked out the time and the money and how many hours for travel, I said forget it. And then I ended up working at Crovan's, which is, they bevel crystals, high frequency crystals for like NASA and stuff, and I did that. So I have some probably in space right now. And then went back to hair, left hair again, went to the group home, left the group home, had my 3 kids, went back to hair. Right? Hair, I always end up back in hair. And for the last 8-9 years I've been back and doing hair again. So, and I love doing hair, I really do. But I mean, I was so busy. And I ran my own business, and it was exhausting. It was, because I would be there when it opened, and I'd be there when it closed, and like 10-12 hour shifts I would work. But man, the money was good because I didn't work for someone else, I worked for myself. And if you're a hairdresser and you're working for someone else, stop it. Go rent a chair. Bring your clients with you. Make sure your prices are reasonable. Do not gouge, because then people can only go a couple times a year if you do that. My prices were always fairly low, so they came every 4 weeks. But at the end of the year, I made twice as much, right? And you treat them good. You treat your clients good. You show up and never called in sick. Not at all. So, and that's how you're supposed to do it. But yeah, get out of working for somebody and work for yourself. I gotta do my roots. Holy moly, they're so gray. Yeah. All right. That's my advice to all you young ladies and men who are doing hair. Stop working for somebody else. I'm just talking my face off. It's nice. It's nice just to chit chat, right? Shanika, how's work going? Are you still sad you're back to work and you're not with her? You're probably distracted. Are you seeing anyone? You got a man in your life? You got something you have to tell me? Alright, I'm gonna sweep the floor real quick. Oh, you work less now. That's good. That's good. So what were you, 40 hours a week so you can spend more time with her? You know what? Don't you have a microphone section on your phone? Talk to it instead of typing. It's so much faster. Just check your autocorrect. Sometimes you say weird things. I'll clean up all my stuff after. Not right now. I didn't tell you that I bought a house. What? Shut up. Are you serious? You bought a house? Can you send me pictures? Did you have pictures? Send it to me on Facebook. I'm so proud of you. Shut up. And you did this all on your own. She did all this on her own. God damn, I'm so proud of you. That you're mine. You're my kid. Right? April 29th. Please tell me you have photos of the house. I want to see it. What's it like? Is it like a 2-3 bedroom? Is it like a townhouse? Where are you again? I can never remember where you are. Edmonton, Alberta. You're so damn far. When were you thinking of coming here? Give me lots of notice so I can be ready for you, okay? And I'll try not to book too many people during that time. So I gotta blow my nose. I'm not gonna show you. Okay. I can't believe you bought a house. Wow. That's amazing. Sorry, allergies. Girl, where are you? Oh, here we are. Thank you everyone for tuning in to watch Laura. Honestly, when I was feeling down in university, I would think back to when you and Cheryl did road. God. Which university was it again? You were the first one. I think you were the first one who went to university and finished from the group home. Right? I think you were. I'm going to say you were my kid. I'm proud for the fact that a lot of the kids I call it helped raise because I was with you for so long did quite well, except for a few who you know there was a mental disability there, right? So they'll always need help. Brock, yeah, Brock, that's it. Smart kid. You're a smart bloody kid, aren't you? You didn't answer me. Did you got a man? Are you seeing someone? She's a cutie too. Yeah, you're like the poster child for that place. What every kid should strive to be like. It's you. It's you. Not saying like the other ones too, you know, because they might watch this and that sounds awful, but you just work so damn hard. Amy, she's done amazing. Ashley, she's done great. I'm proud of her too. I see pictures with her and her son, and she's a good mom. She's a very good mom. They all are. How can you say no to all in the live? I'm single. Yes. Yes, but you have to go through me first, okay, people? There's certain things I'm looking for her. One, you can't live in your mom's basement. You need your own vehicle. You have to have a car. If you do have children from another relationship, you must be supporting them or don't bother coming near her. Right? Is that good enough, Shanika? And educated. You can be funny. Funny. Yeah, funny. And be able to have a good conversation. Don't talk about yourself all the time. Preach. Like I said, they got to go through me first. I'm a good judge. I really am. They don't want to meet me if they're shady because I'll figure it out real fast. It's like I can see right into your soul. Where is all my stuff? Are you going to send me some pictures of your house tonight? And I want some new ones of Mariah too. I want to see her too, honey. Hold on. I'm going to let the dog out real quick, okay? Hold on. I'll be right back, I promise. Pee-pee. Come on, Loki. Let's go. Come on. Nigel, you sure? Okay, well, I don't know when I'll be ready next time. Here. Okay. There we go. Oh. Well, that's it. Now I wish I could see her face, because then we'd just be like FaceTiming. What else is new besides buying a house and being awesome? I'm probably going to see Allison soon, eh? She's going to need her hair done. I always kind of give her a little update. Not everything, but I like to brag about you. Oh, good. She sent me pictures. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Shanika. It's beautiful. Oh, look at the big backyard you have. Now, is that's staged, right? Like, that's not your furniture or anything, because you haven't moved in yet. Let me see. Wow. I love the kitchen. That's amazing. Are you excited? It comes with a washer and dryer, too? Wow. And a back deck. Oh, you got a walk-in closet? That's awesome. 2 bathrooms? Holy jeez. Can I ask what the prices are like in Edmonton? You know, my dad's house, obviously, because you live there. You know how much that house is worth right now? $650,000. Like, that's how bad it is in Oshawa. You can't buy homes here. The backyard is massive. You should get her a pool, okay? Get her a pool and teach her to swim. Or if she comes here, Auntie Laura will teach her how to swim. I teach all the kids in the neighborhood to swim. That is amazing. Wow, that's a gorgeous house. And you know what? I don't think you really need to change the colors. They look pretty good. Are you going to change the colors? They're nice. They're neutral. I like that. It's beautiful. See? Yeah. So it's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So what would my dad's house be worth? I'm painting the main floor white. Okay. Like, they're not offensive colors at all. It's beautiful. Holy moly, girl. That's phenomenal. Now you make me feel shitty. So yeah, what would my dad's house be worth in Edmonton? Okay, 450. So it's not bad. It's still kind of high, but it's a lot better than here. Like, you know, living in Oshawa, it's a shithole now. It's so much worse now since you've left, honestly. We're not going to buy a house here. There's no way. I'd rather live in the bush. Wow, I'm impressed. Good job. Good job, lady. Can I show Allison the pictures? Did I tell you Allison has a man? Yay! Hold on, I gotta tell Nigel to stop swearing. Nigel? People can hear you swearing. Okay. All right. See if I can get my sister on here. Katie just messaged me. All right, let's see if she comes on. Okay, Shanika, I gotta sign off now. Mariah's awake. Oh no! Okay, you know what? I gotta go to bed too. I got a really early appointment tomorrow morning. I love you too. I love you so much. You have no idea. And give baby girl a kiss goodnight for me, okay? Until I get to see her. All right? Congratulations on the house. Good job. All right. Good night, baby girl. All right. Well, that was so nice. That was so nice. I'm so glad I got to talk to her. You know, our lives just get so busy, you know. I have my own life, and she's clearly got hers. And, you know, even the people that you are so close to, you kind of not fall apart from, but even though we don't talk for a few weeks, every time we do talk, it's like it was yesterday. So that's a beautifully comfortable thing for me. Because honestly, everyone thinks I'm very outgoing, and I'm a homebody. I like being around my house, my own family, and I don't drink. I don't do any of that stuff. I'm pretty boring actually, but I'm hella fun when you get me out. I just don't need that stuff to do it. I don't care if you guys do. That doesn't bother me either. But if I drink, I'll throw up all over myself. It's horrible. Okay. All right. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna sign off. It's getting late, and I gotta get this old lady to bed. So I'm leaving it on a good night talking to my sweetheart. Good night to Shanika and Jessica and London Days and Linda and Rural Life with Ross, and anyone else I've missed. Good night to everybody. Thank you for coming and just hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun. Okay? Bye.